Welcome back to my channel. I'm Artsy. This is our development series. We meet every Sunday at 11 a.m. and talk about developments taking place in Montego Bay, Jamaica, and across the world. Let's start with Montego Bay. So, as many of you already know, the Montego Bay Perimeter Road project in St. James aims to create a reliable route for motorists traveling within and across Montego Bay. The intention is for it to reduce traffic congestion and facilitate new planned developments in the south of St. James. So far, the project has achieved several of its objectives, including acquiring 42% of the acquired land. Based on what I've heard, those transactions have been favorable for most of the affected landowners, especially those that have lived in the affected area for a long time. They've also conducted preliminary geotechnical investigations. A geotechnical investigation is a technical evaluation that inspects the soil at a proposed site. It aims to set and restrict building requirements over the site, how its land can be used, and how to repair earth and soil damaged by natural occurrences such as landslides and sinkholes. They've also done preparatory design outlines and planted trees. The next phase aims to acquire the remaining pieces of land, complete 15% of construction work, and finalize the detailed designs. The project is expected to continue until March 2028, with funding from the Jamaican government, including an additional allocation of $12.6 billion for the next fiscal year, if necessary. Number 2. The Montego Bay Marine Park Trust launched their Marine Ecosystem Conservation Project at the Rio Palace on February 27, 2023. The goal of the project is to increase the population of parrotfish and other marine life within the Montego Bay Marine Park. To achieve this goal, the Trust will implement a range of measures, including increased patrols and enforcement, a public awareness campaign, educational tours and presentations, and advocacy for the consumption of mature parrotfish. The Trust will also conduct a baseline study of 3 sites and follow-up surveys every 3 months to assess the state of the parrotfish population, biomass, and algae cover. Rio Hotel Alliance Group, a well-known and respected company in the hospitality industry, is the main sponsor of the project. The launch event was attended by representatives from the Montego Bay Marine Park Trust, the fishing community, Rio Hotel Alliance Group, Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, National Environment and Planning Agency, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the Marine Police, Rhapsody Tours Dream Catamaran Cruise, Tourism Product Development Company, and other key stakeholders. Number 3. Jamaica is now being hailed as the Caribbean's most well-connected destination, with 35 main gateways from the United States. The announcement was made by Edmund Bartlett, Jamaica's tourism minister, who spoke at Montego Bay's Sangster International Airport when Frontier Airline introduced the 3 new gateways to the island: Denver, Colorado, Chicago Midway, and St. Louis. Bartlett credited Frontier's aggressive marketing expansion for the industry's recent growth and cited a recent report by the Planning Institute of Jamaica that identified tourism as the fastest growing sector on the island and the largest contributor to its economy. However, Bartlett cautioned that the airport would need to expand to keep up with the number of new rooms and flights being added. He called for Montego Bay to become the hub for the Caribbean's aviation strategies, enabling connectivity within the region, and suggested that Jamaica's market budget would be augmented to support new markets and air partners. Now, if you are planning to visit Montego Bay, you may want to check out this luxury villa, Villa Tiana, that I visited a little over a week ago. It is located in Arnshore and is a very beautiful property. If you're planning a business retreat or have a family get-together, it's a perfect spot with all of 13 bedrooms. They have a butler service and housekeeping. Check out this video to learn more about the property. On to our next segment. Number 4. World news you should probably keep your eyes on. Last week, we talked about a brain monitoring technology to be released this year. Today's news story comes from America. On February 7th, the Mississippi State House of Representatives, led by Republicans, approved a bill to establish a court system consisting of unelected judges and prosecutors. So court officials would be appointed by state officials instead of being elected. This court system would have jurisdiction over a portion of the city of Jackson and also result in an expansion of the Capitol Police Force. Of course, civil rights groups have expressed their disapproval of this action. According to this ABC article, elected officials such as Mississippi House Minority Leader State Rep. Robert L. Johnson III have voiced their opposition to the bill, arguing that it would eliminate the representation of the city's black majority residents. The new law has been called the Jim Crow Law, and many Americans have taken to TikTok expressing their concern and disgust. And commenters from Caribbean and African countries have been offering words of support and telling them to come on home. Have you heard of this new development? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments.